Hey guys, and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another video. It's Tired of Third and you asked for it, so here it is. Today we're doing Lauryn Hill's Loc Journey. Want to see more? Stay tuned. So Lauryn Hill goes without needing an introduction, but for those of you who don't know, Lauryn Hill is a staple in the Black community. She is a R&B and hip hop legend. She's made a name for herself showcasing her talents as a rapper, singer, songwriter, and actress. Many of your favorite singers today are influenced by her, including Kehlani, Adele, and Beyonce. One of Lauryn's first appearances was when she performed at the Apollo Theater and was actually booed off the stage. I think she was about 13 years old, and that's just crazy that that's how her career started. She also had a small recurring role as a troubled teenager on the show As the World Turns, but one of her most iconic roles is when she played Rita Watson in Sister Act 2 with Whoopi Goldberg. As a Black girl growing up, there's no way you watched this movie and didn't want box braids afterwards. I mean, there's no way. I mean, look at the material. Just look at it. So Lauryn Hill and Pras Michael first met at Columbia High School in Maplewood, New Jersey. Pras's cousin, Wyclef Jean, later joined the lineup, and thus the Fugees were born. The group rose to fame with its second album, The Score, in 1996. One of the best-selling albums of all time. The group is often cited as being one of the most significant alternative hip-hop groups of the 1990s. It's around this time that you start seeing Lauryn Hill experimenting with her natural hair. Sometimes it was in a fro, sometimes it looked like she had some sort of braids, and then other times you see what looks to me as these comb coils. The exact timeline of when she started her locks is a bit blurry, but I know for a fact it had to be sometime around the early career of the Fugees. I think the way she wore her baby locks was so cool, and to be a woman in the spotlight back during those times, and to choose to show up naturally, like with soft makeup and not a lot of glamour, was kind of legendary. I think that is just one of the things that made everyone fall in love with her, how raw and authentic she was, just a true natural beauty. And she made the baby lock stage look effortless. As her career moves along and starts to take off, you see her locks get longer and longer and longer. She recorded her solo record, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, from late 1997 through June 1998. Released on August 25th, 98, the album received rave reviews from music critics. Some of her standout tracks include X Factor, Doo-Wop, Everything is Everything, and Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. This album is truly at the core of Black girlhood and a staple in any neo-soul fan's collection. Lauryn Hill was everywhere and officially a superstar. She won 8 Grammy Awards, 5 MTV Video Music Awards, 4 NAACP Awards, 3 American Music Awards. She peaked number 1 on several Billboard charts and was on the cover of every magazine. Lauryn Hill was the it girl of the 90s and honestly broke too many records to name. And she did all of this while sporting a head full of locks. We love to see it. One thing I did notice about Lauryn's locks in doing research was that they were pretty much always freeform, or at least semi-freeform. It was rare that I saw her locks actually retwisted. I did find like one picture where they were retwisted, but for the most part, they pretty much were always kind of in that freeform, semi-freeform style. She always just kind of let her hair do its own thing and just kind of be free and natural, and it was truly a beautiful showcase of a Black woman living and walking in her true essence. It really pushed forward the narrative that our hair is beautiful, it's perfect just the way it is, and it doesn't take much for us to look like queens. Lauryn pushed forward the natural hair movement with her locks, and for that we absolutely thank her. Okay, so now let's get into my favorite lock looks and least favorite lock looks from Miss Hill. And I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, it was hard finding a look from her that didn't hit. Mama ate every single time, but let's get into it. Now, I'm a lover of locks, period. It's not too many sets of locks that I'm not gonna be able to find beauty in. And even in this photo, I still like the locks. I just am not a fan of this color. Like I said in my last video, when people go blonde, it's really important that you find the shade of blonde that fits you and complements your skin tone. And this blonde isn't too bad, but I'm just not really a fan. And y'all let me know, this picture looks photoshopped to me. Like, I don't remember ever seeing Lauryn Hill with blonde hair, ever. So I don't know if this was just for the photo shoot or if this was photoshopped. I can't imagine her dyeing her hair blonde. I mean, she's never been blonde, I don't think. So yeah, this was one of my least favorite looks. I mean, this was the only look that I could find of hers that I did not like, but even in this one, like, she still is gorgeous. Okay, so let's get into some of my favorite locks by Lauryn Hill. It was so hard to choose, but I narrowed it down to these three. So the first one is this kind of Farrah Fawcett curls type of look. It's like she flipped the locks to go outward. I actually think I might try to recreate this, but I just think it's so cool. It kind of is a callback to, you know, those 70s types of styles where they had the curls flipped outward. I just think this was a great length on her, and this style was just super beautiful. Of course, I wouldn't be able to make this video without featuring this iconic photo. It has been seen everywhere. I think this is the picture that comes to people's mind when you talk about Lauryn Hill. I don't know if it's the lighting, it's the, you know, her skin is glistening, you know, the makeup is it's everything is just given. So many people have tried to recreate this photo. Every Halloween you're gonna see some black girl going as Lauryn Hill and trying to recreate this photo. One of the best recreations of this photo was by the singer and actress Ryan Destiny. She did this not too long ago for Halloween, and she did an amazing job. But in my research, I was able to find the actual spread of this entire photo shoot, and Mama just ate down. She just ate it. She just ate it, chewed it, and swallowed. So yeah, I could not mention this photo. And last but not least, this is my all-time favorite photo of Lauryn Hill. It's when she won all of her Grammys for her solo album, and she showed up in a black shirt. It's not even really cropped, a black shirt and like this fairy skirt. And it's so simple, but it gives so much. Like, she is just the class example of how you really don't have to do too much. You don't have to follow the crowd. You don't have to show up, you know, how the world expects you to. Just show up as you. You know what I mean? I just love this picture so much. I love a good texture shot. You can see the texture in her locks. You can see how thick and healthy they are. No scalp to be found. No roots. We love to see it. We love it. She just looks like a goddess here. She looks like a black fairy. Like, in a world of bust down weaves and long acrylic nails and fake lashes, you know what I mean, heavy makeup, and living in a world like that where that is what people see as beautiful, it's so refreshing to just see all of these photos of Lauryn, the complete opposite of that, and know that this is a level of beauty too that has been acknowledged worldwide. You know, it gives me a sense of validation. It gives me a sense of reassurance that I don't have to be what society says a bad you know what a bad you know what is. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lauryn was a bad bee too, in her own way, in her own right. That's the type of bad bee I'm trying to be. Lauryn ended up cutting her locks in the early 2000s, and then she kind of dropped off the face of the earth for a while, came back, and then it got a little hectic. If you know, you know. But we will always uplift and honor our good sis Lauryn Hill for all of the strides she made for the loc community. If you stop a random black girl on the street right now with locks and you ask her who her top loc inspirations are, 9 times out of 10 she's gonna say Miss Lauryn Hill. And that is my loc review of the iconic Miss Lauryn Hill. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had so much fun making this. Let me know down in the comment section who you would want to see me review next. I'm thinking either Jay-Z or Whoopi Goldberg, but y'all let me know what y'all think. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye.